Hello, good afternoon, Aries. Today I'm going to do something different from the other days because I'm going to do a reading, astrological reading from the 11th of January to the 2nd of February. And we have a middle term, which is today, the 22nd of February. And I will do this in the New York time, okay? It's not Portuguese, it's not London, it's New York because this is a lecture for America and for those countries, and this is different culturally and also in the reflection of the houses and so on. So this is not equal to the lecture I did in Portuguese for my other channel, and so it is different, okay? So let's begin with this. This is for, by the way, the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars and Mercury, also Kyrian and Head of the Dragon North Node. And for those who generally have Aries energy, but you must consult your own chart in order to see if this is for you, okay? So let's begin our presentation. Okay, so once more, this has to do with the Gym, the first workshop, the foundations of dominating the body as an instrument of identity. So I'm going to focus on the body and on war and on conflicts because this has to do with your energy, because we are having a lot of wars in Ukraine. We are also having in the Strip of Gaza, on the Red Sea, and also in other areas, because we also have some kind of operations going on Iraq, also in the territory of the Russian Federation, and in Pakistan, Syria, and so on. So we have also in Africa, but we already know that Africa also had a lot of confrontations and conflicts, even in the South continent of America. We are talking about Venezuela and the Guyana, also a conflict, an armed conflict that can rose from there. So we have a lot of fighting all over the world, and this is a lot to do with this reading of the 10th day of January, where we have here in the second house, the house of resources and of knowledge and of Taurus. We have here energy of Sagittarius, of expansionism. So materiality is in expanse or in expand. Also, we have Mars captive, okay, which is your energy, the energy of Aries. Also, Aries is in the sixth house, which is the house of work, of ethics work, of being related with your employees and with your bosses. It has also to do with service, serving others. And there you are. There's where is your energy at this present moment at the 10th of January. Also, this collocation of your own regions, which is the planet of Mars here in the third house, means that communication and press and so on is being held by Capricorn, which is a restraining sign, and it is restraining not only the fierce and the fiercely energy of Mars, but also the moon, the way people feel. And this is the momentum, the politics dominate the momentum, and also Pluto, which is the transformative energy, which in this moment, the 10th of January, hasn't passed to the sign of Aquarius. In Aquarius, the fourth house, which is the house of kindergarten, of sentiment, profound sentiment and feelings, and the traumas of the past, which has a planet here, which is Saturn, regent of Capricorn. In the fifth house, which is the house of Leo, we have this planet, which is the regent of Pisces, which, by the way, is in Pisces, and it is Neptune, and Neptune is in the fifth house. Also, we have in the seventh house, which is the house of Libra, and has to do with relationships in particular, which has to do with your own emotional relations, but also has to do with the firms, with law firms, with every type of commerce, but connected with person for opposition to the second house, which has to do with resources. So it's being in transformation because Uranus is here and is in Taurus. And also we have here this important mark, which is the planet of Jupiter, also in Taurus. And they are making great changes here in the way people relate themselves and the way people connect themselves with each other, okay? And it is changing a lot here also, okay? So we have here a lot of transformations, but at the same time, this is being held in communication in the third house, which is the house of the editor, the media, and the press, by Capricorn, which is a political influence, okay? Still, we have the communication in Sagittarius, which is defying at this moment. But we have some stability, okay? Even in the warfare, okay? But something is going to change with the entering of these two planets, the Sun and the planet of Pluto, into Aquarius in today's day, 22 of January 2024. And actually, it was in the 21st, it was yesterday, that it entered in Aquarius. And this is going to change a lot the perspective that we are having from the 10th to till today, because we have the moon in the sign of Gemini facing Venus in Sagittarius, and we also have the change of the regent of both Gemini and Virgo to the Capricorn energy. And also Capricorn is still being held with Leo, but also has here a lot of dominion from the planet that rules Virgo, and Virgo is ruled also by Mercury. Okay, so this change to Mercury can also be identified with functional hypocrisy, the way that it is using communication to maintain the fierce energy of Mars, which is your regent, held here in the third house. And that's what we are seeing today in the world, okay? Most of conflicts are being freezed in order to negotiate peace. And this is avoiding the transformative process of war and of fighting, which is the energy of it's the energy of Aries, your energy, and also is the energy of defending the body, defending your integrity. And this is a major issue because today there are a lot of casualties. Okay, people are under fire in many regions, even civilians. Okay, because in the Gaza Strip, most of 70% of the dead are the casualties. 17% of the casualties are civilians and not military. But still, military also are casualties. Okay, so war doesn't choose, and people are dying. But this been a bit restrained because of these influences. Okay, it could be worse, and probably it will be worse if it isn't stopped in the near future. So this is what is happening today, and we are now looking for it will happen in the 2 of February. And you are seeing an influence of the moon that changed from Gemini to Scorpio to the 12th house, and it is making some kind of confrontation with these two positions, but mostly the Jupiter in Taurus. So moon in Scorpio is facing this Jupiter in Taurus in this axis, which is the 12th to the 6th house, the spirituality axis. Also, it is an axis of life because we have Taurus Scorpio here, and this is about giving and this is about taking, and we must embrace this equilibrium because from giving and taking, because at the moment, this moment for religion, because we have also here an influence of these two planets, which are Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in the fourth house, has to do with traumas and transformational traumas of the past, are influencing the politics, the current politics. You must not forget that Capricorn is the regent of the Saturn is the regent of Capricorn. It is influencing the way we communicate, which is Mercury, also the way warfare is done with Mars here, and also the way we think, our values, because we now have here the planet of Venus, which change also from Sagittarius, as it has happened with the planet Mercury to Capricorn. So this moment, all these planets are on Capricorn orbit, and this orbit is ruled by Saturn, which is in Pisces. Pisces, by the way, rules also another important planet here that has to do with inconscient and transformation, and ruler of the 12th house, which is basically this is Saturn, and this is basically Neptune, which is the regent of Pisces. So this is making a lot of transformations, okay? And we are facing a lot of difficulties, but the press is being held in order to maintain order and restore order, okay? This is basically what's happening today in current politics, okay? Because this is basically the energy. The change for Aquarius is making a lot of changes in sense of embracing the people's opinion and trying to bring the people back to power, okay? And that's what's happening, the transformation that is going to take place in the near future, okay? This is what I have to do today for you. I see you next time, okay? So bye.